Sidetrack, we're getting sidetracked. Yes, we're getting sidetracked. What were we talking about?
Yung podcast.
Wait, are we recording already?
Yeah, we were just about to start.
Should we start that again?
Again?
Nah, it's fine. Side?
Tracked?
Where? Hello! Welcome back. I am Bree.
I'm Kay.
And I'm Lila.
So, Happy New Year, guys. I hope you all
Woo!
had a
Whoop
great
whoop.
holiday. And it's officially the start of
Something
season
new.
2. The start of
Yes.
something new. Season 2 of Sidetrack. And today we have our very first guest. It's our good friend and or honorary Sidetrack member, Lippy. Yay!
Yay! She's our only audience member every single time. So, Lippy, can you introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Lippy.
So how do you know us, Lippy?
No, I'm very honored to be the first guest. Wow.
How did you know us? How did we become friends? Is she okay?
Are you there?
Hello?
We keep having internet issues.
I can only hear her laughing.
Hello.
Yeah.
As you all can tell, Lippy likes to laugh.
I have bad internet.
Yeah.
Oh, there she is. Can you tell us how you met us?
What?
Hello.
Oh, there she is.
Hello. Yeah. Can you can you tell us how you met us?
Ako ba?
Yes.
Hindi. Yung ano, yung ibang Lippy.
um, how did I meet you guys? We study the same course. We went to the same college together, and we've been friends for almost 10 years.
Yeah.
What?
Almost 10 years na
Um,
tayong
Yeah.
friends?
Was
It's been
it?
almost 10 years.
almost 10 years.
We all met in 2015, guys.
What the hell?
Yes.
FO na tayo? Ba't
Wait
ang
lang,
tagal
wait
nun?
lang. Pupunta ka
Yung-
dito, tapos magbibigay ka ng existential crisis? Sino nagsabi? Teka, 10 years na ba talaga?
Oo.
Oh,
Ako
yeah, it's
ba?
been 8
Oh
years.
God. What the fuck?
Almost 10
What the
years.
fucking...
Yeah.
Okay.
okay, so we're
We
going to
need
get into that
we
later.
need to keep this podcast clean,
Sorry.
okay? I don't want to mark it as explicit.
We're gonna get to that, but in this episode, we're going to have a get to know the Goldfish crew. So we'll be talking about how we met, how the podcast started, and all the behind the production stuff that we can
Mhm.
reveal. Should we
Yep.
start with how we became friends since we're already in that topic?
Yeah.
Individual perspectives.
Yeah, sino mo una?
I
Next.
don't actually remember.
Uh,
So you guys start.
Okay, sige. I'll go first. I'll go first. So
okay.
basically, I transferred to this school. I will call it school T.
Goldfish
School
school.
T.
Wow.
The
Yeah, the
Goldfish
goldfish school. Yeah, yeah.
School.
The goldfish school. So, galing ako sa ibang university. And then life happened and I had to transfer to the goldfish school and that's where I met them. So, yung una ko naging friend actually is Dibil. So, hindi pa natin nagiging guest si Dibil. I don't know if we ever will.
Mm-hmm.
But she's a valuable character in the history of this friend group.
Yes.
So we just recognized now we're both transferees, and then we became friends because of that. Just one look, one glance, and we're like, "You're a transferee, right?" And you're like,
I think
"Yeah,
I know how. Because it's the binder, isn't it?
yeah." The binders and the casual clothes are like, "You're a transferee, right?" And then she's like, "Yeah." Okay, let's be friends. And then we've been friends since day one. And then after that, yung second ko na nakilala is sila Kay. You were in a different friend group pa nun.
Yeah.
Tapos, your first words to me were, "Are you okay?" Because
What a
I
nosy
was,
bitch.
yeah, because like I was having a bad day and I wasn't speaking, and you became like good friends with D-Bill that time.
Yeah,
And then I
because
was
we were
introduced
lab
to you.
partners.
Yeah. And then I just visited your class kasi I wasn't in the same class as you guys. And ayun, yun yung sabi mo sa akin, "Are you okay?" And then yun na yun. And then with Brie, the very first memory I have of Brie is niregaluhan ako ng ex ko ng pencil case na panda. Tapos naramdaman ko na lang may kumalbit sa balikat ko. Tapos paglingon ko, may nagtanong na girl, sabi niya, "Saan mo nabili yung pencil case? Ang
It's
cute."
actually like my first college friend who asked that.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
but you were there. I knew you
a
were there.
context
Yeah,
for
yeah.
that though. Because my first college friend, she knows na I really love pandas. And then, kinalapit ko
Mm-hmm.
siya, sabi ko, oh my god, look at her pencil case. It's really cute. It's a pet. And she was like, ask her where she got it from. I'm like, no. Are you serious? I'm not gonna talk to a stranger. And she's like, just ask. So, so you can also buy for yourself. I'm like, no, I'm scared. I'm shy. And then she was like, okay, I'll do it. So she did it. And then Lila was like, "Oh, I got it from my girlfriend." And then we were like, "Oh, thank you." And then nagbulungan kami. Hala, nakuha ng girlfriend. Saan tayo bibili?
Kailangan pala may jowa.
Wala tayong jowa. Ay, hindi, may jowa pala ako noon.
May jowa ka pa nun.
I mean,
Yun yung
I
bago
think
kayo mag-break.
minention mo, Singapore ba sinabi mo? Or, di ba
Singapore.
Singapore?
Yeah, galing Singapore.
Sabi namin, hala,
Yeah, yeah,
nakuha
yeah.
daw ng jowa niya Singapore. Anong gagawin nun? Tapos, bigla, wala, di na ako makakabili. Ganun kami.
But yeah, that was my first memory of Brie. And then with Lippy, I think we became irreg classmates in one class, right?
Yeah,
And then we were
right.
introduced by another classmate, I believe. And then since then, we've kind of stuck together because we were in the same class for like numerous classes, right? And then
Mm-hmm.
eventually, life happened again. Nag-iba-iba ng friend group, nagkabuwag-buwag, drama and shit. And then we all just started sticking together.
Exactly.
So, kwento nyo ngayon, kasi kayo yung unang napunta doon sa group na yun, di ba? So,
Ito
can you
yung
guys
medyo
tell
malaman
us?
eh, yung sa amin ni Brie.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Tapos kasi, anong nangyari kasi, unang naging magkaibigan is sila Brie and Kay. Like, from the three of us, silang dalawa yung talagang naging magtropa una. And then, napasali kami.
Mm.
So
Yeah, so,
basically, I'll start first kasi nauna ako dun sa tropa.
yeah.
Basically, si Mafi and si Boost, they're together. Parang na, ano na sila,
Best
na
friends.
naging best friends sila. Nawala sila dun sa tropa na kung nasan sila
Tropa
at the
ko.
time. Actually, tropa niya.
Oo, yeah, yeah, yeah. Yung old
Grabe.
friend group ni Kay, nung una ko nakalala si Kay. Yun
Mm.
pa yun.
Yun. So, parang nagstay sila together. And may times kasi na sumasama silang dalawa sa amin, sa tropa namin nun. Kasama ko yung first college friend ko nun. Ang una kasi nun, kami lang dalawa ng first college friend ko. And then, dumagdag kami ng dumagdag, tas nagkaroon ng toxic sa grupo. Tapos, yung namamahong, ah, ayoko na nga ituloy. Tapos, ano, so, medyo lumaki kami. Tapos, minsan sumasama sa amin sila, sila Mafi, pero hindi madalas. Nagkaroon kami
Mhm.
ng falling out ng tropa na yun. And dahil siya dun sa toxic na wisit na putang inang na yun.
Person.
Yung person na yun, siya yung nag-away kami, as in nag full force away kami. Tapos yung tropa namin, lahat sila nag-side sa kanya. And medyo hurt ako doon, pero it's fine. um, nung umiiyak na ako, and umiiyak ako hindi dahil nag-away kami, umiiyak ako kasi nawala ko yung ID ko.
I remember this story.
Ano yun? Side note lang, nawala ko yung ID ko. Tapos, nalagay ko lang pala siya sa, ano ko, sa shoe. ano ba yung ingay ng pusa ko? Nilagay ko siya sa shoebox ko, tapos nakalimutan ko na nandun siya. Tapos, ayun, ano, tawag dito, nawala yung ID ko. Bumili ako ng
Tapos
bagong
'di ba na
ID.
naka-order ka na ng
Oo,
bago?
nung nakuha ko na yung bagong ID, kailangan bumili ng bago. Tangina, doon ko nalaman na nasa shoebox ko pala yung ano. So, dalawa tuloy ID ko. Anyways, na ayun nag-away kami tapos syempre nabubisit na ako eh. Gusto ko siya murahin ng sobra-sobra. So, nagsigawan na kami sa school noon eh. Tapos mag-isa na lang ako. Tapos hindi ko mahanap yung ID ko. So umiyak na ako. Tapos nahanap ako nila Mafi. And then they were like, ba't ka umiyak? Tapos sabi ko, ID ko! Tapos nasa stress na ako ng sobra-sobra nun. Tapos, ayun, after nun, parang sinabihan ako ni Mafi na sama ka na lang muna sa amin. Sa amin ka na lang muna. Tapos yun, naging friends kami. And then, parang a day after nun, sumama na si Kay sa amin. So, parang, mabilis lang yung, yung pagitan, actually.
So, Kay, joint story 'to.
Okay, let's
Gusto mo
start
mauna?
from the
Yeah.
very beginning of the
Yes.
school year. Ah, pagpasok ko ng school, I was like, new me. It's a new day. Pumila
Wow.
ako sa course natin. And then, habang nasa pila ko, may girl na lumapit sa akin. And it's Mafi. Mafi was
Mhm.
like, is this the line for psychology? I was like, yeah, it is. Tapos in my head, I'm thinking, oh my God, English spokening. Anong gagawin ko? Ito ba yung unang friend ko sa college? And then we just started sticking together. Tapos during the last class of the first day, walang prof. So, I kept asking around kung magsistay pa ba sila sa classroom kasi 3 hours yung class na yon and I don't wanna get caught up in rush hour. And that's how I met my old tropa. And that's also my first impression of Brie.
I
That's
forgot!
kasi si Brie tsaka yung first friend niya sa college, they were seated behind me. Tapos sabi ko, okay, magtatanong pa ako. Tapos tumalikod ako. Tinignan ko si Brie tsaka yung friend niya. Sabi ko, excuse me, magsistay pa ba kayo kasi wala atang prof? Tapos, they looked at each other and they were like, hindi namin sure. Sabi ko, okay. Tapos they went back to their conversation and then I was like, okay, so, plano ata nila magstay dito.
Okay,
Tapos nagkaroon ng prof.
context uli from that conversation. So, ang daldal kasi namin ng first friend ko. Nag-get to know kami, parang, this is my family tree, ganyan. And knowing my family
Wow.
tree, alam niyo namang sobrang haba ng family
Oh
tree
my
ko.
God.
So, we were in the middle of that conversation when Kay asked us. Tapos, parang we didn't think about it too much. Parang, kasi alam niyo yung feeling na nasa conversation kayo and then may nag-cut. So,
Mm-mm.
parang mawawala yung flow. So, nag-ano lang kami, hindi kami sure. Tapos bumalik na kami sa conversation. Tapos tuloy-tuloy lang kami. No, medyo nagda-die down na yung conversation. Sabi namin parehas. Ito na, parehas kami overthinker din eh. Sabi namin, huy, di ba nagtanong sa atin yung nasa harap natin? Tapos, oo nga, ang bastos natin. So, hala, hindi natin inano. Tapos, nag-ano kami, mag-sorry ba tayo? Ganyan kami. Hala, hindi natin siya pinansin. Hala, in-ignore natin siya. Ganyan, gano'n kaming dalawa.
In
Tapos,
Kay's perspective, I don't care. You
ah,
answered my question, I'm done.
medyo, tapos naging friends kami ni Kay. And then, yun yung unang pumasok sa isip ko na, in-ignore ko to nung first day namin.
Tapos, ayun na nga, I met Lila through D-Bill
Mhm.
and we just clicked. I actually
Yeah.
don't remember. After asking you, are you okay? I don't remember how we became friends after that. We just clicked.
Yeah.
And then, nagkaroon ng drama. My old friends did not like Lila because Lila, out of everyone in that friend group, was the only one that I was comfortable with. Like I was
Mhm.
myself with Lila compared to the other people in the friend group. Because I cannot relate to them. And then I think,
You've told me stories na minsan pa nag-open up ka,
yeah,
they dismiss you,
they dismiss
or
me or they laugh about it.
yeah,
So I
yeah,
did
and
not feel
then
comfortable.
if they do talk to each other, it's usually about like boys and
Boys.
shopping and this and that. And not to diminish people who like talking about boys and shopping. Like I think you guys should know that this group loves to talk about shopping even though we don't have any money. So
Yeah.
so it's not about that. It's the dismissive energy of that
Yeah.
friend group.
Tapos, I think they antagonized Lila for it, which
Yeah.
they they just caused drama and fought Lila.
They took advantage of a group project.
Yeah, they did. And then
Yeah.
Lila had to distance herself from the friend group,
Mhm.
and of course that includes me. And I understand,
Mhm.
but it did take a toll on my mental health, and to the point na it got really really bad. And the first person to ever see me struggling was Mafi. Because Mafi was my first friend. And nagkaroon din ng drama with Mafi and Booze with that friend group. That's why they had to go and distance themselves as well. But yeah, Mafi reached out and said, sa amin ka na lang sumama. Nag-a-adopt talaga si
Parehong
Mafi.
litanya eh.
Ah.
Kaya yun, yung day after na in-adopt nila si Brie, na-adopt na din ako. And Brie and
Parang
I,
sabay-sabay nangyari yung drama sa atin, no?
yeah. Uh, and Brie and I, we got along because of 21 Pilots.
Ito yun, kasi, obviously, since si Mafi and si Boost, they're like always together. So, parang sila na yung duo,
Duo.
ganon. So, sila
Yeah.
yung laging magkatabi. Tapos, syempre, since ako yung napasama lang, so parang nandun ako sa gilid lang. And then, since napasama sa amin si Kay, so magkatabi kami ni Kay. Magkatabi silang dalawa ni si Mafi and si Boost. And then, Kay was like listening to 21 Pilots, and I was like, oh! Hello!
21 Pilots! We're just
Hello
like
there.
fangirling over 21 Pilots.
Yeah. Because I haven't really.
Am
I
I correct in my with my memory na I introduced K to
Yes.
21 Pilots?
Yes.
Right? I showed you car radio to be
Yeah.
specific. Yeah.
I
Yeah. And I was
haven't
hooked.
I haven't met another person who likes 21 Pilots. So I was very excited.
So yeah. Lippy, how about your perspective?
Ah, my perspective. Hindi kasi, I feel like yung group natin we're just a bunch of outcasts.
Yeah, we are.
Yes.
We are, yeah.
Paano ba?
That's true.
Ano ba, I first met Lila kasi nga, like, transferee, ganun.
Yeah, kami lang yung
And it
erect.
was
Yeah, yeah,
weird
yeah.
because kami ni Lila, hindi kami sa isang friend group, but for some reason, ano,
Kami
like,
nagdikit.
first, like, in the mornings, nasa same table kami palagi ni Lila. Tapos,
I actually
ewan
don't
ko, I
remember
think,
much how our dynamic started.
no, it
Yeah.
was
So you
through
continue.
Devil. But tapos
Oh,
through
really?
you, I knew K. And then through K, I knew Bree. So it's just a connection. Feeling ko saling pusa lang ako.
I
Pero
remember with
hindi.
Lippy, naging close kami. So, yung naging super close kami dahil kami yung laging magkatabi. Nagkaroon tayo ng parang designated seats.
Ah,
Yeah. Yeah,
Tapos
yeah.
kami yung laging magkatabi na malapit sa window or sa door.
Oo,
Yeah,
oo,
yeah.
oo.
And
Tapos eventually, yung naging pwesto ng grupo natin was by the door.
yeah,
Sa likod.
Tapos ano, para tayong may designated seats na. So lagi kaming magkatabi ni Lippy. And then lagi ko lang siya, gusto mo panoorin 'to?
siya ang
Yan yung gate
unang-unang
pusher
ano,
tendencies niya eh.
Oo.
unang-unang victim ng gate pushing ni Brie.
Oo,
Si
actually.
Lippy.
Sa school, hindi kami nakikinig sa ano, naka-earphones kami.
Nasa likod pa kami na.
Tapos 'pag
Na
kunyari
alam mo yung
magne-next
alam mo
ano
yung
na.
tatalikod lang ako, may tatanungin lang ako kay Lippy, may tatanong ako kay Lippy, or may tatanong ako kay Bree. Tapos nakita ko naka-earphones lang sila. Nanonood ng anime.
Di lang anime, minsan na rin kami ng K-pop eh.
Oo.
Nagkakasundo kaming dalawa.
Di ko nga alam, like, I think I've known Lila the longest, and then siguro si Kay, minsan kasi parang umuupo siya sa table gano'n tapos kausap niya si Lila tapos parang, tapos wala lang funny kasi si Kay. So parang
Funny ka. Compliment ba yun?
I take it as a compliment because I usually think I'm a boring person. Thank you.
tapos ayun lang, like makeup gano'n.
Actually, I don't.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah, yun yung
Ah,
common interest namin ni Lippy. We love makeup.
Mhm.
Tapos nag-recommend na, ito, ganito. Yun din yung common interest namin din ni Dibil. Kaya rin kami nagkakasundo.
I actually don't remember how I became close with Lippy. Siguro kasi feeling FC na din ako. Ay, FC na rin ako. Feeling close, ganun.
parang, parang, since you're friends with me and I'm friends with Lippy, parang, ay, friend na rin kita.
Parang ganun. I'm comfortable with you now.
kasi tropa mo yung tropa ko. So, tropa na rin kita. Okay na yun.
So, first impressions of each other. Do you still remember?
No.
Ang naalala ko kay Kay, yung niya, like, hi, I'm Kay. It's Kay with an EI. Yung ganun niya. yung, yung ganong introduction
It's
niya. Yung una
funnier if
kong,
you know my real name.
yes, yes. Obviously, I can't dox K. I can't say the actual name. So, I'm gonna compromise with K. Pero yun yung parang nag-introduce kami first day of school yun, di ba? Tapos, introduce yourselves. Yung pinaka nakakairitang galawan sa sa first day of school. Tapos, pagdating niya, pagtayo na, sa harapan ko siya. Nakaupo siya like 2 seats in front of me. Tapos may hawak-hawak lang siyang panyo. Tapos nakatungo siya. Tapos sabi niya, hi, I am K, surname, ganyan, ganyan, ganyan. It's K with the EI. It's K with an EI. And I'm from this school.
In my defense, though, everybody, even the school administrators, always misspell my name.
I mean, I get it. Kasi even my real name, people always misspell it. Laging may nawawalang letter.
Kahit na sinulat
May-
mo na, no? Nawawala pa
Oo.
din yung letter.
Alam mo yung yung naalala ko yung may prof tayo, tas chinat ako sa Facebook nun kasi for school, parang parang may kailangan siyang itanong about the grades and stuff. Tapos yung pag-type niya ng pangalan ko, kulang na isang letter. Tapos sabi ko sa isip ko, nandun na sa taas ng chat box yung pangalan ko. It's right there. What do you mean you don't know the spelling? So ayun, that's how the group got together.
Yeah.
Obviously, may drama na nangyayari pa din. I think you guys will know if you watch or if you listen to Orange episode. We kind of
Given.
Touched
touched
on it.
on that. Oh no, sorry. Given. Wait, is it Given? No, it's not Given.
It's given as well.
Oh, it's also Given. Okay. So yeah, like we've talked about our dynamic in the past as well, like lightly. So, alam niyo madrama talaga tong tropa na to.
Yeah.
What's funny lang though, I just wanna add, what's funny is, after, di ba yung old tropa natin, kay, di ba na
Mm-hmm.
umalis na tayong dalawa, a semester later, nagkabuwag-buwag din sila.
Yeah, because they're very toxic.
Yeah. As in, wala na silang mabully, so they just bullied each other.
Oh.
it's
They
just,
they find
it's
drama over
stupid.
little things. That's why.
Yeah. They're just really annoying. And then one of them, she was a good friend when she was a good friend. I'm gonna acknowledge that. But
Mm.
she was toxic. Tapos I remember nun, kinukwento mo lang sa akin yun, di ba? Na minsan nagchat-chat sa'yo, si ate girl.
Mm-mm.
Tapos, sinasabi niya na, oh, miss ko na si Lila. Remember nung kumakain tayo sa restaurant na to, ganito, ganyan. And I'm like, yeah, I remember, but that's it. No, thank you.
So ayun. That's how we became friends.
Mm-hmm.
Lots of drama. We all came from drama. We're all outcasts from different friend groups,
Yep.
and we just clicked.
Dark
Mm-hmm.
humor clicked.
Naalala ko pa nun eh. Naalala ko pa nun nung ano, yung unang daldalan namin ni Kay. Kinukwento ko yung love story namin nung ex ko. Tapos binato niya yung wallet niya sa sahig. Sa sobrang kilig.
Yeah, I feel very giddy about other
Yeah, me
people's love
too.
story. But if it's happening to me,
Yeah.
walang kilig na nangyayari.
Oh, another addition din, si Booz. Naalala ko din kasi 'di ba magka-table kami kasi magkadikit yung last names namin. So lagi kaming magkatabi kapag alphabetical order. So nung sa isang lab class, magka-table kami nun. And we just started talking. Like we just clicked, kumbaga. Tapos kinukuwento niya rin yung crush niya. Yung crush niya pa yung ex niya na ngayon na gago din. Anyway,
Mhm.
kinukuwento niya lang, kinikilig-kilig siya, ganyan-ganyan. Tapos nagkukuwentuhan lang kami about the guy. And then sumulpot si Bree. And then tumabi si Bree kay Booze. And then she just joined the conversation as well. And then that's how I became like more acquainted with Bree. And then eventually, ayun, napasama na rin ako sa grupo nila.
Mhm. And so years later, Lila and I we talk consistently.
Yeah.
So one day we were like, you know what? We could actually create a podcast with just us.
Yeah.
But
It's all
we're
rants.
both yeah, it's all rants. For those who don't know, we were supposedly called the Daily Punyetas.
Yes.
So that we can rant and people will listen if they want to listen.
Yeah.
But
Hindi
we
hindi pa nga
never
siya
got to it.
podcast, eh. Hindi pa nga siya
Yeah.
podcast, it was just a YouTube channel. Like
Yeah.
mag-YouTuber lang tayo, gano'n. Tapos we're just gonna upload like 3-minute clips of us like venting and complaining about life. Tapos yun yung daily punyetas natin. Kaya dapat daily punyetas yung tawag.
Yeah, but we never got to it because
Yeah.
we're both busy and hindi kami masyadong planner. And
Yeah.
that's where Brie came in.
Oh.
Si Brie yung ano, yung last piece na kinailangan namin to make things work. Ano puro kami drawing ni
Salita.
Kay.
Oo.
Oo, puro lang salita tas wala na nangyayari. Dapat ganito gagawin natin tas ito yung segment, ito yung ano, ito yung type of topic, ganyan. Tas wala nangyayari.
So,
That
Editor
did
Brie,
yeah, that did
how did the podcast start?
Wait, Lita's about to say something.
yung Daily Puñetas, it did come into play din sa final form ng podcast
Mm-hmm.
natin and it's the speed bumps.
Yes.
So doon na siya napunta. So it's still a part of the
Of
whole
the
thing.
podcast.
Yeah, the original plan still came true in a way.
Yeah.
Um, Basically, I just want to force people to watch things that I like. So,
Yes.
I haven't been speaking to Kay and Leela. Uh, I only speak to
Mm-hmm.
Kay.
Yeah,
I
after we
think I only speak to Kay
graduated.
like once in a while if we remember each other.
At
Mm-hmm.
least once a month.
Yeah, when we remember each other, we just talk.
Or we want to vent.
Yeah. And it's basically also because of what happened. We talked about it in the Given episode
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
and a bit in the Orange episode. So I'm not gonna repeat that. But yeah, I've only been speaking to Lippy and
Mm-hmm.
Daisy after graduation. And so, kami yung, hindi man kami daily mag-usap before, pero
Pero
like,
consistent.
Oo,
consistent yung ano
madalas.
namin. Yeah. Yeah, madalas. And then, nag-brown out sa, sa bahay. Ano pa ako no'n, night shift pa ako no'n. Nag-brown out sa bahay. And then, wala akong magawa. Sinabihan ko yung workplace ko na, brown out sa amin. So, hindi ako maka-work, wala akong magawa. And medyo nagpapanik na ako no'n kasi may work na ako. Pero hindi ganun kapanik kasi ayoko mag-work. Tapos, so, nakadata
Was
ako.
this in the old job, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So, nakadata ako. And nag-i-Instagram ako. Tapos, tong si Leila, may sinan siya tungkol sa Haikyuu.
Yes, I
And
saw
then,
something.
she was like, hey, ano, parang I remember you ganyan, this like video, gato ganyan. Tapos, that's when we started talking. I was fucking bored because it's brown out. Tapos sabi ko, oh, have you seen the new season? Ganyan, ganyan. She was like, oh, no, I haven't. And then I was like, oh, there's also this new anime that I like. It's called Jujutsu Kaisen. And Jujutsu
Hmm.
Kaisen just dropped, as in literally just dropped that time. And then I was
That was
like,
in
I
2021.
No,
20
2019.
no, 2019 is when we
2020.
graduated.
2020.
No, no,
I
no, it's
remember.
I was already in Canada when this conversation happened.
I think it's
So it was in
2021.
2021.
Like
Yeah.
early. Oh wait, no.
Oh yeah, early.
Yeah,
Early,
yeah, yeah.
I think. Basta around that time. And then I was like, you should watch it. And she was like, oh, this is another recommendation that you have. Ganyan, ganyan. I still haven't even watched Haikyuu. Like, that was season 4, part 2, right? You haven't
Yeah,
watched.
yeah. Yeah.
Tapos sabi mo, I've only watched part 1, ganyan, ganyan. I didn't know that part 2 came out. So we go, yeah, yeah, it did, ganyan, ganyan. Then we were laughing about the animation and stuff. And then I was like, parang, do you want to watch together? Cause Kay showed me this, it's teleparty.
Mm-mm.
Kasi it's
Yeah.
Netflix kasi. Tapos, sabi ko, Kay showed me this parang, teleparty thing na it's kind of like, we watch together, ganyan, ganyan, do you wanna try it? Tapos, sabi ni Lila, oh yeah, sure, and then we kind of planned it out kung kailan. Tapos
Hmm.
sabi niya, I'm available in this time, ganyan, ganyan. Tapos sabi ko, oh, I can do madaling araw sa amin kasi nga night shift ako.
Yeah.
So, parang ganun na rin naman yung gising ko. Tapos sabi niya, okay, ganyan. So, that's how it started na weekends kami nanonood and then we ano. Tapos, on that day, hindi nag-work yung teleparty kasi wala Netflix si Lila.
Yeah, wala akong
So,
Netflix.
so,
Until now, as of recording this, I
yeah,
still don't have Netflix.
nag-ano kami, nag-Zoom
Really?
kami. Yeah, wala siyang Netflix,
Yeah,
girl.
wala akong
I know,
Netflix.
right?
I don't usually watch things. That's the thing. I don't watch a lot of shows, series, movies. That's why this podcast is a thing, to force me to watch more. That's why I'm clueless about pop culture and everything, kasi I don't watch it. I'm more of a reader. That's the thing. Like if you recommend me books, I'm probably gonna get to it faster than shows and stuff. So yeah,
Yeah.
and I refuse to pay for something I know I'm not gonna use consistently.
So,
Unlike Spotify, for example, I always use Spotify. So
so yeah, nag-Zoom na lang kami, basically.
yeah.
And
Tapos may lag-lag pa ganyan.
yun yung sasabihin ko. You know, Zoom is like very, it's not good to watch in
Yeah.
Zoom.
That's why the first few episodes I couldn't appreciate the animation
Yeah, kasi naglalag
of
siya.
yeah, kasi
So,
naglalag siya.
yeah, we watched Jujutsu Kaisen and then I think I suggested na, do you want to invite Kay in? And then nalipat kami sa teams.
Yeah.
Tapos we were like, we need to find a place where and then that's how meta stream work. We're gonna talk more about how we do stuff in like
Later on.
later
Yeah,
on,
yeah.
but like yeah, that's how it started. And then afterwards we watch Haikyuu,
Yeah.
and that's when Kay joined in
Yeah.
to watch Haikyuu.
You were going to ask me something about Haikyuu. That's how I joined.
Yeah, because you found out na it's a thing that we're doing. Tapos, di ba, meron pa yung first love.
Yeah.
Not
No, no,
first
it's not
love.
first love.
It's
Love
love
I,
last.
last.
I love last. Sorry. Shoot. it's, it's love last. Yeah. Meron pa yung love last. But originally, it was just me and Kay. Kasi Brie
Mm.
had work that time. It was like
Ano
weekday.
siya, it was a weekday and you guys
I
Yeah.
also had work.
parang
Yeah.
you guys thought na, oh, do you want to watch Love Live? Since we were already doing like the whole let's watch together thing,
Yeah.
naisip nyo na manood ng Love Live. And I was like, I'll join you guys later on na
Yeah.
lang. Because I
Yeah.
have to hit my target muna. And so you
Yeah.
guys watched the first few episodes. I joined in like later, in the later
EP3.
half.
I
Yeah.
think EP3 ka nag-join.
And then after Love Last, we watch I was like, "Oh, I have this anime that I really really want you guys to watch." And then Kay was like, "Okay, after you, can I can I suggest another one? So I suggested Odd Taxi. That's the one that I
Yeah.
wanted. Kasi kaka-release
Mhm.
lang ng Odd Taxi. Kakatapos lang niya. And then I was like, I need someone to talk to about this. And then Kay
Yeah.
was like, I want to watch Alice in Borderland with you guys. So after Odd
Hmm.
Taxi, we did Alice in Borderland. And we were like, to make things fair, let's have Lila decide the next thing to watch. And that's how
Yeah.
it started.
Yung order
Mm-hmm.
ng ano
Mm-mm.
natin, ng suggestion.
Yeah.
So, yeah, parang ano lang siya, it just naturally flowed into that until we finally had like a really, really clear structure on how we do
And
Yeah.
things.
it kind of like became na this would be a really good parang podcast, let's discuss our thoughts, ganyan ganyan. Then you guys were like, oh, you know what, we actually wanted to do a podcast. And then I was like, okay. And then that's where my planning tinkering
Actually, I was really surprised when you started talking about the logistics of things. Because ang sabi lang sa akin ni Kay nun, kasi I didn't hear it from you. I didn't tell you about the podcast. I think it was Kay who told you. And then
Yeah.
Kay told me na, oh, gusto daw sumali ni
it's not
Brie.
even me. I
Gusto niya daw
didn't even say
sumali.
na I want to join. I was like, oh, you know what should could work is this, that, and this, and that, and that. Like I didn't
Yeah,
even
yeah,
say
yeah.
na
Okay.
I
And
wanted
then,
to join. I just wanted to plan.
yeah, and then on one of the watch party sessions, you just started talking about the logistics of things. Like, this is gonna be the cycle. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna have breaks on this day, and then we're gonna have meetings on this day. Ganyan, ganyan, ganyan. And I just went along with it. I was surprised. I was kind of confused, and I was questioning why all of a sudden it's happening. But I didn't say anything because I'm like, okay, you know what? It's happening, then it's happening. I'm just gonna go with the flow.
Let's
I'm just gonna
go.
go along with it.
Podcast.
I just
Kalad Karen.
really
Yan yun eh.
I just
Kalad
really like
Karen.
planning stuff. So if you give me an opportunity
Yeah.
to plan stuff, I'll just like, oh, you know what? Yeah,
She will
I'll
plan it.
think of like
Yeah.
the things.
And and then fast forward, we're actually on the last weekend before our lunch day. We're still doing it. And it's been like 2
And
years.
honestly,
it this
for me, I'm actually even fine if I'm not in it. I just really like to plan.
kahit na parang ikaw yung producer, yung
Yeah.
director,
So
gano'n.
I'm actually
Yeah,
just
but like
fine.
most of what we watch, it's you.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you like talking about the shit that we watch, especially the ones that you recommend. So obviously you're gonna be a host.
And like a lot of like the ideas as well. I'm just gonna like I like writing down ideas and then I'm like, guys, I have an
Yeah.
idea.
Yeah, yeah. Actually, mas marami ka nga ideas na sinuggest eh, kesa sa amin. Mas excited ka
Yeah.
pa na mag-suggest.
It's usually bathroom
Yeah.
ideas. Comes up in a bathroom.
It's not even shower thoughts. It's just bathroom in general.
Yeah. I'm like, oh, you know what's a good idea? Oh, this one's a good idea. So you're just doing that over and over again.
So we're obviously hiding our real identities because we have private
Hmm.
lives, and
Yes.
there's only a few people that knows that we're doing this.
Yeah.
So
Actually,
we have
only
personas.
Lippy and Moose.
Yeah, yeah. Only Lippy and Booze
Yeah.
out of
Like
everyone in our friend
direct
group knows.
friends talaga. Yeah, yeah, it's just them two. Pero more so Lippy.
Yeah.
I feel like Booze has forgotten. Because
Oh,
it's been a
Probably.
few years, right? So I feel like she's forgotten that this exists. She doesn't even come into the Discord server anymore.
I think she's busy.
mm-hmm.
Mm.
Yeah, she's in med school, so, Doctora.
So let's talk about our personas.
Honest,
How did we go with this person? I actually don't remember how we went with our
I
I
remember.
remember.
personas.
Oh.
Wait, because ako
Okay,
actually.
you guys lead it.
Sige,
Yeah?
ikaw na, Brie.
Wait, I think Lippy said something.
No, curious ako because I don't know how it like
Oh,
Oh,
come to play.
okay.
yeah,
Basically,
yeah.
I was in the bathroom. And I was
Of
like,
course.
I think it's a good idea to have a name, a nickname in the podcast. So we went for the meeting, right? And I was like, guys, do you think we should do a name? And then Lila was like, yeah, I was also thinking the same thing that we need to have like a persona. And then we all just decided to have like a persona. So it was like, okay, we should think of names. And then I was like, I actually already have one. And then Lila was like, I also have one. and then,
Meanwhile, me, I'm like, I'll just go with K because that's from my usual usernames.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then I was like, it's a part of my name. Napaisip
Yeah.
ako kung sasabihin ko siya. It's fine. It's just like Brie anyways. It's a
Yeah.
part of my name. So,
And
um,
then with me, it's my favorite color.
yeah.
That's it. It has no connection to my name whatsoever. It's just my favorite color. Because purple in Tagalog is lila.
Mm.
So I
Mm.
just pick lila.
And then so we had our names, we have our personas, and then we were like, I I think I was the one who actually pointed it. So I was like, "Do you guys want us to have like a color symbolism and an animal symbolism?" And then they
Kasi
were
I
like,
think
yeah.
you were talking about the radio shows, the Japanese radio shows that you watch, where they do have a lot those like chibi icons or
Oh
anything, and with the
yeah.
subtitles. That's what you were thinking about.
Yeah,
That's why you wanted us to have the colors. So once if we do decide to post on YouTube, like some extras and stuff, when we put on subtitles, we can just color code everything.
Mm.
so, you know what I said? Let's look for a color symbolism for each of us, and then the other two would decide the color for that member. And
Yeah.
then, so we searched for like websites. I, I don't know if we can link it because I'm pretty sure we forgot where it went, where
Yeah,
it
we
come
don't
Years.
from.
remember anymore.
But
It's been years.
we we chose like colors for each other, and we got K first. We chose K,
My color
yeah,
first.
color,
Mm-hmm.
the color for K, and then Lila, and then these two chose one for me, the most, the bleakest one you could ever.
But you were agreeing with what was written
Yeah.
in that website. So we were like,
You were
okay,
like,
let's
yeah,
go with
that's me.
gray.
That's me. That's me. And again, Kay and I are Kalad Karin. So we're like, okay, let's pick this color then.
And then we were like, okay, let's choose an animal. And then we looked for like animal symbolisms. We actually had a hard time looking for animal symbolisms because there were some that we didn't really like. And
Mhm.
Hmm.
then,
And they're kind of weird
yeah,
as well.
Yeah.
so we got those animals. And again, my animal. Every time Leela has to edit something in regards to our personas, mine's the hardest to edit because it's just so bleak.
I'm always having problems with Breeze motif.
But afterwards, I think a few, it wasn't recent, pero parang long time pa siya before we decided na I think we need to also give our friends names because
Mhm.
we're
Yeah.
obviously gonna talk about them. Lippy doesn't have any idea about the podcast at this point, so we were just giving
Yeah.
out names. We were like, what
What
What they
words?
represents them?
represent.
Yeah.
And then, so for Lippy, it's because she always has like this really good lipstick on.
Yeah. And she
Mhm.
loves red lipsticks,
Yeah.
to be specific.
So that's why she's called Lippy. And for,
Yeah.
I can't specify every single one because it's going to be a
Too
too
specific.
specific. Yeah, exactly. But for Lippy, that's the thing. And then the other ones, we nickname them accordingly. And then
Yeah.
after that, we Kay told Lippy about the podcast. And we were like, Lippy, we already gave you a name. Are you sure you're okay with the
We can
Eh si,
change it.
si Lippy kasi kalad ka rin din. So,
Yeah.
What did you think of the name?
Tinanggap ko lang.
oo na lang, gano'n.
Parang
Tropang kalad ka rin tong
Oo. Wala
nandito.
hindi naman ako maarte.
at least she likes it. That's
Yeah,
Booze
that's what
also didn't
matters.
complain about the nickname. She was just like, okay, I'm Booze.
I mean, she likes it.
Yeah.
It fits. She agrees.
So basically, that's how the persona thing happened.
Hmm.
Yeah. I
And then
mean, sometimes
on
we
the
deal we
day,
still sometimes we still dox ourselves.
Yeah, accidentally.
Oh
Yeah,
my god,
yeah.
you
Yeah.
guys don't know how much hard work I've had editing episodes. I swear to God.
Yeah.
I mean, we've gotten better
Yeah, we've
as
gotten
it
used to it.
progress. But if there's a day that we're just not feeling well, we end up saying our real names.
Pag ano, medyo sabog or
Yeah.
puyat,
And you know
ganun.
what's hard about it is that the thing is, I'm fine with editing. I'm not fine when I have to edit stuff na halatang edited. That's like one of my irks with
Mm.
editing. If
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah, yeah,
know,
yeah.
para it's
Mm,
obvious na it's edited, like the audio is
Mhm.
edited. I
And
have,
we try to make it pass
yeah,
na hindi. Yeah.
it irks me so much, and there are so many times where we end up like speaking our real names, and I can't edit it
Mhm.
to make it seem like
Yeah.
seamless.
And yung earlier recordings din kasi natin, we weren't using Riverside, which is what we're using now.
Yeah.
So it was much, much harder to fix up audio issues,
Yeah.
mhm.
especially kapag nagpapatungan tayo ng salita.
Mm.
So, yeah,
We'll
it
talk
was much
about more
harder.
of the technicalities later, but
Oh, later. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah.
That time then when we were deciding our colors and our like animal personas, we were also doing personality tests.
Yeah.
That's why we have our MBTIs and our Ilvermorny house and Hogwarts house and everything. And they're all on our website if you guys are curious. I don't know if you
Mm.
guys are, but it's there. But yeah.
We're just going to say no one here is a Gryffindor.
Which is a good thing.
Yeah. I have hatred towards Gryffindors. So
Sobrang
if you're a
personal yan.
Gryffindor, sucks to be you.
May personal vendetta pala eh.
Yeah, it's a personal thing. It doesn't reflect sidetrack. It's more of a K thing.
Sidetrack, we're getting sidetracked.
So, we mentioned earlier that we do our watch parties in a schedule. We do it weekly. So we do
Mhm.
it every Sunday for people in the Philippines, and for the person in Canada, it's Saturday.
Yes.
So
Yeah,
basically what happens is not every weekend would be.
a
A
watch
watch
party.
party.
So basically, what happens is we do watch parties, right? We have this cycle. So it's me first, and then Kay, and then Lila. So we take turns into suggesting what we're going to be watching on a specific weekend. And then after we all watch, after we have all the cycle, we will have our discussion day. So our discussion day is when we discuss everything about the shows that we've watched. And that is
Yep.
also why our discussion days are different from our segment days. And that could also be the reason why there are some episodes where the discussion has a different vibe
Audio.
Audio.
than our
Yeah.
segments and
Yeah.
the
And
audio as
different
well.
audio quality,
Yeah.
different
Our
volumes.
voice.
Yeah. So
Yeah, voice quality.
I'm still trying my best to edit, so please please go easy
Remember,
on
guys,
me.
we're all doing this for free.
Yeah, we're just having fun. But
We don't have like a lot of monetary, like we don't have a lot of
Mm,
money to actually spend on people editing and like get
yeah.
professional stuff.
yeah, and so all of the things that we're doing, like the softwares that we're recording on, the editing, it's all free apps. So
And it's all done by us.
there will be some may hangganan lahat.
Mm-hmm.
There's a
And
limit.
basically, so after that, we'll do discussion days, and then we'll do another cycle of watch parties.
Yeah.
There's a lot of sprinkling of meetings and recordings. Again
Yeah.
for the recordings and stuff. For our 2023 stuff, I think we've mentioned multiple times that we've watched a certain show in a different year, and we all decided that we wanted to upload on 2023 because that's when Lila has graduated because she started school again when she moved to Canada, and that's also Kay and I settling in into our careers because we have been
Mm-hmm.
moving a lot in our careers, moving companies. And so 2023 was just us saying that okay, this will be the year where we'll be not really stable but like it's
Doable.
doable. Yeah,
It's doable.
exactly.
Yeah. Yeah.
So 2021 and 2022 are our experiment years. So we have watched
Hmm.
multiple shows in those 2 years and discussed multiple times. And so we were able to like find a structure for all of the discussions that we've been doing. That's how the ratings went. And that's also the reason why there are a lot of like discussions in 2023 that we don't remember much about the shows, because for one, we can't really rewatch the show anymore because we don't have the time. As we have
Yeah.
Hmm.
mentioned, we've only been doing this during the weekends. We can't really watch on our own during the weekdays since we have work. We all have work,
Mm-hmm.
and we have
Yep.
all of like the other things, and we don't have the capacity or like the time to watch or like rewatch the show, so we just went
Yeah.
in the discussions without knowing.
Blind.
Yeah. And
That's why a lot of like our first few episodes, or like a lot of our episodes in 2023, it's just us recalling the story
yeah,
instead of
Yeah.
actually discussing.
another thing is that the audio quality for some of the episodes are shit because we've recorded that like
With
2021 or
OBS.
2022, and it's not in the one we're
Yeah.
recording now, which is in Riverside, so we're using
Riverside.
Riverside.
Yeah.
And so we had shit quality during 2023. We can assure you that 2024 in season 2, all the
It's
quality
gonna
is
be
good.
much
Yeah,
better.
the
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
editing will be smoother, hopefully.
Yeah.
um
And we can also guarantee na everything we watch for our 2024 episodes, we will post. Unlike in season 1, yung episodes namin last year, we didn't get to upload everything. We didn't get to create episodes out of every single thing that we watched
Yeah.
kasi we just don't have the time. We don't have the resources that time, so everything was poor quality, and we just didn't really have the heart to upload something na hindi okay sa amin yung quality,
Yeah.
especially on
And
a launch, on a launch period.
yeah, and also even if we say that we're doing this for fun, we're all perfectionists.
yeah.
Yes.
We're very particular with the work we're putting out in
Yeah.
public.
Yeah. And piggybacking on what Lila said, so what happens is, just for everybody's knowledge, so what we're watching in 2023, every single show that we watch in 2023 will come out in 2024. All the shows that we'll watch in 2024 will come out in 2025. So there's like a year delay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So there will be times where in the discussion period there we might say something that is particular in that year, but it
But
won't come
it's no
out,
longer,
yeah,
yeah, and it's
next
no
year.
longer the truth or the reality when the episode comes out.
Yes.
It's not relevant anymore.
Yeah.
So we will
And
put
our ages will be different as well.
Yeah, so we will put disclaimers as much as we can when we do put out episodes, but it's easier for us to do a year delay for like the shows, and that because shows are there's so many episodes, and
Hmm.
we don't really watch as much movies as we do TV shows. And
Mm-hmm.
since
Yeah.
there's a lot of episodes we only watch during the weekend, we can't really like make sure that we release a discussion or like an episode in the same year as we watch the show. So there will be a delay
Hmm.
to it. It's just
Mm-hmm.
easier to note down as well, like which show will be this episode and stuff like that.
To add on that, then it's easier for us to keep up with the schedule if we have a year in advance to prepare for the episodes, because there are times now we had to take breaks unexpectedly because life happens, and again we're only
Mm-hmm.
doing this on the weekends, so it just gives us a lot of room to adjust things, so yeah.
So
Yeah.
that explains basically. I think you've noticed in like some episodes will be like we kept referencing some episodes that might have come out or might not have come out yet, and that's the reason
Yeah.
why.
Yeah.
Na medyo confusing siya.
Hindi pantay yung upload and the recording.
Mm. And
Mm-hmm.
also for the segments, just go back for that. As I've mentioned, we record discussions separate from the segments, and usually, since Lila's the one who chooses the segments for each episode, and so we've already had the discussion for that episode, and that's when she'll decide all which segments will
Would
fit.
fit.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
then when we do the recording for the segment, time time already passed from the discussion.
Yeah.
So there may be some timeline na different.
Yeah.
So I apologize in advance why it's confusing. This happened with Given actually. We recorded Given first, like the discussion for Given first, and then we did the segments, but like there's so many, parang time has already passed during that.
Yeah.
Ang dami na nangyari in between like the discussion and like the segments. So medyo confusing na yung
Yeah.
timeline dun. That's why we had the disclaimer.
Meron ding segment na Bree said she's 23. Tapos by the time na i-upload na namin, she's already 24. So, there's some editing there. A disclaimer.
kaya, kaya madalas yung maririnig yung boses ni Editor Brie
Yeah.
throughout the episodes.
If you guys have been listening to all of the entirety of an episode of Sidetrack, we also do ratings for the show.
Mhm.
We briefly explained our ratings, but we're going to expand on that now. We actually did not have ratings when we started. We just went with feel and personal
Yeah.
feelings. And to make it fair, we decided to have a criteria. And it's still subjective, but we're trying to be objective.
We sometimes cheat,
Yeah,
we
sometimes we
change our
cheat.
ratings, we pull ratings, ganon.
Yeah.
Kaya minsan then like when we're trying to defend the rating, we cannot defend them because we're like, I
Hmm.
just needed to pull the score.
I need the final to match my personal feelings.
Exactly. So that's why minsan parang ang bullshit nung explanation natin as to why parang we chose the rating. I think si Brie lang talaga lagi yung may sense yung explanation niya.
Yeah.
Tas kami ni Kay parang we just have to defend it for the sake of defending.
So for the rating criteria, we'll just go through them again bago mag season 2.
And
So
just in case na we have new listeners, baka
yeah.
naman.
So basically, first is the plot. So this is 30%. So the plot is like the storyline, like the actual plot. Ito yung yung mismong story ng show or ng movie.
Mhm.
Dito yung lalabas yung genre or yung mga stereotypes and stuff. Basta nandito lahat. Basta yung mismong story lang siya.
How
Mhm.
about progression? Is that gonna be execution?
Progression would be
It's yeah, execution.
execution.
Okay.
The next one is execution, so that's also 30%. As Lila mentioned, it's the progression. It's how they executed the story. It's how they
Yeah.
told us the story. So there are a lot of the plot is guy meets girl and they
Yeah,
fall in
it could be
love.
the most simple
Yeah.
plot.
The execution is how they showed the way that the guy fell in love with the girl, how they met, how how the story progressed and stuff like that. It
Mhm.
could also be the way that they told the story, like the storytelling of the ano, parang for example, for this movie they used
Uh,
storytelling in a
I
way.
think we can use an example for the last five
Last 5
years.
years.
Yeah, the last
Yeah,
five
that's a
years.
really good
So
example.
for the last 5 years, the plot of the last 5 years is that they broke up. Parang they got together, they're in a relationship for 5 years, and then they broke up in the end. That's the story.
Hmm.
The
Which is
execution,
very common.
yeah. The execution is the way that they showed the story. So they showed it in a way na si, what's her name?
Si Casey,
The girl?
Anna Kendrick,
No, no,
Anna Kendrick's character.
yeah, her character. um,
Yeah.
so at first, it's her perspective after the breakup, but the guy's perspective when they were meeting. And then
Kathy. Sorry, I
Kathy.
have to insert Kathy. Yeah.
And then sa ending nun, 'di ba, parang it's the
Who's
guy's
Casey?
it's the guy's perspective after they broke up, and it's Kathy's perspective when they were just
When they
meeting.
began. Yeah,
So,
yeah. So it's basically two endpoints of two different characters meeting.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So that's
Yeah,
that's how they executed the storyline.
yeah.
That's a storytelling, basically. The
Mm-hmm.
animation and cinematography is 20%. So this is obviously animation or cinematography. Um, we also include cinematography because for animated shows, you could also see like the cinematography or the way that they
Mm-hmm.
directed some scenes. Obviously,
Mm-hmm.
it's not just like the animation itself. The animation could be shit, but they could have directed it really good. So that's
Mm-hmm.
also one pointer that we
Or what I call the vibes.
I think in terms of animation, right, it would also include like color grading, like
yeah.
any like color
Yeah.
themes and
Yeah.
stuff. For cinematography as well, is that it's the lighting,
Mm-mm. So
mhm,
it's all of like the way that they handled like certain scenes, like
the
different scenes,
visuals,
the visuals exactly. For acting, it's
mhm,
15%. So this includes acting, as in like just acting,
physical
Or
or voice
acting, like
dramas.
acting.
yeah,
Yeah.
So obviously, because with animations, you can only really you can't really say na, oh, their acting is not good if it's just like the facial expressions of like how they animated the facial expression. So this is the voice acting. And the soundtrack is 5%. So the soundtrack includes every like all the music in it. So like the
it's not just
OST, yeah,
OSTs.
or the background songs if it
Mm-hmm.
suits the scene and stuff like that. All in all, that's 100%. So that's how we created the rating criteria. It's again, it's not as perfect because we do
Yeah.
get subjective, and we like pulling grades like, oh, I need
Yeah.
to make this one higher. So
Or like, oh, I think this is too high. I need to lower. Or I
yeah.
think this is too low. I need to put it higher.
It needs to match our personal feelings.
Or
That's
at
why it's
least
subjectively objective.
at least at least get close, like within
Yeah.
range.
Yeah.
If we're okay with the total, that's the rating.
We don't edit anything. We don't cheat.
Yeah, so that's basically how it goes.
What
Mhm.
Lippy said something.
No, it's just interesting.
Oh,
it's
okay.
very, it's very, it's very on character.
Basically,
Na-expose tayo,
Lippy is saying
na-expose.
we're all scammers.
Eh, may ano, may exposing na nangyayari.
Minsan lang siya magsalita pero nang-e-expose pa.
Oo.
Have we forgotten that Lippy is the most savage in our friend group?
Oh yeah, we haven't mentioned that, but that's true.
Tahimik lang yan.
Yeah. Like, us three were just sarcastic.
Mhm.
Pero si Lippy yung may kagat.
Lippy will bite.
What is the truth naman kasi?
If it's the truth, Lippy is not afraid to say it.
That's the Aries in her. That's the
Yeah.
Aries coming out.
Masyado kasi natatabunan ng
She's the
fans.
only. Oh wait, we also have D-Bill. We
Yeah,
also
Devil
have
is also
D-Bill.
fire.
Yeah,
So
they're
it's
the only two fire signs.
basically it's two fire signs and cancers.
Yeah.
No,
That's the
hindi
friend
ka
group.
halata sa akin. Kasi,
Yeah, kasi tahimik ka.
no, because dalawang cancer placements ko kasi, nalulunod kasi yung fire sign.
That's true. Oh, that's true. Nalulunod nga yung sun sign niya.
Let's just say Lippy has a lot of water in her chart. That's why her Aries sun is not
As powerful.
prominent.
Nalulunod.
Anyways, let's go to segments. How did we come up with segments?
Again, this is mostly bathroom
Bathroom
thoughts.
Yeah,
ideas.
I was about to say. I'm like, oh, this is a good idea for something to talk about. And then actually I think I was the one who proposed the idea of segments in the first place.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
I was like, you
Yeah.
know what we should do? Like to take breaks in the discussion, maybe we could do segments. And then this is again another idea from a Japanese radio show.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And I think we also started doing this because we kind of needed a placeholder since we don't have ads yet. Because we're hoping to have ad placements, right?
Mm-hmm.
And like potentially monetize this podcast because it's not monetized right now.
Kindly contact us. Our emails are in description. Thank you.
Please contact us for any like business related talks. We're willing.
Mm.
But yeah, like we just needed a placeholder for ads then, so we decided to create segments.
And then I was like, you know, the good segment is this, is this, is this. Kaya, you know, I have another segment idea. This.
And it's all from the bathroom.
Yes.
I think ang pinaka first nating segment is really speed bumps
Yeah.
because we needed a place to rant.
Yeah. Yeah. That was the original Daily Puñetas.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
So we just needed a place for that.
And I think a lot of people would be wondering why we chose road references. It just happened, okay?
You guys answer that. Kasi I had no idea na it's gonna be road references as well.
Okay, I will answer it.
Yeah.
Because when I thought, di ba we named the podcast Sidetrack, I
Hmm.
was thinking of roads, like road tracks. I was like, you know what would be a good concept? Road trips. So we made the segments
No.
like
No,
I
no, no.
made the first logo.
Yeah.
Logo, yeah, the original
Yeah, I made
logo.
the first logo. We will not be revealing that logo because it's just something I did out of boredom.
It's
And
from
it's
Canva, right?
yeah, it's from
It's like
Canva.
Canva. Yeah.
Yeah. Tapos, since nagkaroon ng ganong theme, we just went with it. So
Yeah.
all our segments
I
are
was
named after
I
road
remember
trips.
I think naglakad lang ako paalis and then pagbalik ko sabi niya, "Oh, gonna do a car thing." Ganyan, ganyan. I'm like, "Why a car thing?"
Why not?
and then we just went with it. And then
I
yeah,
mean, we
that's how
all
it
don't
started.
have a sense of direction, so
That's true. Kaya lagi tayo nasa sidetrack.
it's on brand.
And none of us like driving, even though we have driver's license.
Yeah, we do have driver's licenses, but we're scared of driving, especially in the Philippines. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, it's so bad. Like kung non-pro ka, mag-drive ka sa Pilipinas, professional
True.
driver ka na.
Honestly, I'm
Yeah.
not even scared. I'm just too lazy. I'm just genuinely lazy.
I mean, I know how to drive. I just don't
Me
know how to
too.
park.
I also know
Me
how to
too.
drive.
I also don't know how to park.
We like being passenger princesses, okay?
Yeah, and the problem with me din kasi is the moment I'm in a moving vehicle, I fall asleep. Kasi when
that's
I
not a good
was
combination if you're a
yeah,
driver.
kasi ano rin kasi when I was a kid, I always get car sickness. So I'm
Mhm.
always nauseous. So to combat that, I just sleep para hindi ako magsuka.
Mm.
Mhm.
And then now I just kept that habit na every time I'm in a car, I fall asleep. Pavlovian. Na Pavlov po ako.
Conditioning.
Even though I don't have car sickness anymore, kasi I think the solution was to not eat before getting on a vehicle. Because the moment I eat and then get on a vehicle, that's when I get car sick. But yeah, that's also why I don't eat breakfast. Fun fact
Mm.
about me, I don't eat breakfast because it makes me car sick.
Same, but I'm lazy. Anyways, going back to our segments, do you guys want to discuss all our
Yeah.
segments?
Yeah.
Okay. So we have a sidetrack collective segments and we also have individual segments.
Mm-hmm.
So for sidetrack collective segments, we have roadmaps,
Mm-hmm.
which is the cliche tropes that we usually see in shows. Just going to discuss what we
Yeah.
noticed. And then we also have
Can wait,
speed bumps.
can we explain why roadmap? May explanation yan eh. Alam ko si Brian nag-explain nun eh. Kasi 'di ba plot, so like plot lines, so maps.
That's it.
I think yun yung sinabi niya.
Yeah, that's
That's
it. That's the
it.
explanation.
Okay.
Then we have speed bumps, which is, as we mentioned earlier, the daily puñetas that we have in our lives.
We
Just,
also have
funny
red flags
anecdotes.
there. We
Yeah.
also have red flags there, yeah.
Yeah, we also have red flags, our very own red flags.
Yeah.
I think wala nito masyado sa 2023 uploads kasi
Mhm.
it's fairly new,
Yeah.
yung red flags.
Yeah.
And then tourist spots. Tourist spots naman, it's things that we recommend, like shows, artists, what else? Shows and artists, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Usually.
and anything like books, musicals,
Yeah.
yeah,
So yung mga hindi
songs.
namin mawa-watch party, nandito.
Yeah, parang ano lang, parang very quick recommendation lang, explanation why we want to recommend it, and that's it.
Yeah. Then we also have a new segment that we have yet to
To
debut
use.
in
Yep.
public. We have Junkyard, which is our confessions. Um, these confessions are anonymous, will be anonymously read, so you don't
Hmm.
know who confessed that.
Basically, we will just read each other's confessions, and you guys can guess kung kaninong confession yun, but we will never confirm
Oh,
nor
Yeah, we
deny
won't answer
anything.
you.
It's just gonna be there out in the open, and that's it.
May permission kayo maging asyomera.
Yeah, pwede din, yun. Pero we will never confirm anything.
Yeah. And we also have another one. It's still a work in
It's still,
progress.
yeah, it's still in the works.
Can I reveal it? Do I have permission to reveal this?
What is it?
The
The
Q&A
Q&A?
one.
Ah, yeah, sure.
So we have a Q&A segment. It's just random existential crisis provoking questions, and we're going to
Wow.
answer them in our own way.
I have a behind the scenes for this. This was actually my idea, and it was
Yeah.
because I had a sudden thought provoking question that I said. It was like, huh, if this, I'm not gonna say what it is, but like, if this thing happened, Chenis,
Happens.
and
Would this
then
other thing
yeah,
happen?
and then I was like, I wanted to ask someone about it. So I was about to ask it on our group chat, and then I was like, oh, you know what's a good idea? Maybe this would could be a good podcast
And then
idea.
it's also like an engagement then. So
Yeah.
like our listeners can answer it as well. Like
So
whatever
that's
they
how it
think.
happened. I just wanted
Mhm.
to ask a question, and it became a segment.
We ask the most out of pocket things
Yeah.
randomly. So
In
why not
private,
just
like even off recording, like even in
yeah.
just our own personal group chats, we just say the most random
Yeah.
Yeah. Our group chat is a mess.
shit.
And then we also have the transitions.
They're just transitional audios, like very
Yeah.
quick ones.
They're quick audios, like TMI statements about us that you didn't ask for it, but we're giving it to you.
Yeah.
And then out of context things that we said before,
Yeah.
and also things about us,
Mhm.
like our MBTI, our colors,
And
our Hogwarts houses.
yung about us, yung things about us, they're all in the website. So
Yeah,
you
you
can just
can
look
you can
there.
see it there.
Yeah.
And we also have individuals. So
Yeah.
Brie
Oh no,
first.
you missed one. We also have
Oh,
pet peeves and hot
oh yeah, pet
takes.
peeves.
These are new. I know pet peeves
Ah,
is old. Hot takes are new, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, cause it's still empty. So
Empty. Yeah. So pet peeves, can you tell them what it is?
pet peeves are just things that we find as pet peeves,
Like we just find
things that
annoying.
irk us.
Yeah. And then hot takes are hot takes. Self
Yeah.
explanatory.
So our individuals.
For my end, so this is Brie. If you have, if you can't,
If you've
if you
been
can't tell.
listening from the beginning and you still can't tell, I don't know what to tell you.
So
We have very distinct voices.
so basically, I have two segment. We all have two each
Hmm.
for now. Who knows? My bathroom breaks might come up with a new one. But
That's true.
for now, so my first one is Carpool Tales. So Carpool Tales is just me telling you guys stories about my life because I have this weird habit of having the weirdest encounters.
And
Bree's
you're
life is a
also,
sitcom.
yes, and you have a small tendency to overshare as well.
Yeah,
So,
so
that's why it's called carpool tales, right? Because when you're carpooling,
yeah.
yeah.
So
You hear stuff.
I'm I basically have the most awkward situations happen a lot. So why not put it in the segment, right? You guys don't know me
Why not
anyway.
just expose
Yeah,
myself?
you don't know me. I can say it. And another one is landmarks. So if you haven't noticed, I have a tendency of hyperfixating in every single thing. And so this is kind of like my phases in life, the phases that I have hyperfixations on.
Hmm.
And it's called landmarks because it's just there.
They're like phases. They're like they mark a specific point
Yeah,
in
so
your life.
if I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, I remember when I hyperfixated on this thing. Ah, it's when I was at this age and I was going through this shit. Kind of like that. So, yeah, those are my segments.
So for my segments, na-notice ko to like when we were, I don't, I think last year or last year, na lahat ng segment ko, it has the word travel on it. So travel
That's
trailer,
true.
this one is my vivid dreams. I don't know when I started having dreams like this, but basically, yung mga panaginip ko, they can be a movie, they can be a book.
Yeah.
I give you permission to make it into a story if you want to. It's fine with me. Link it to me.
I will
Shout at
claim
me.
certain stories though. I have
Yeah.
claimed certain stories. Yun yung bawal. Pero other than
Yeah.
that, everything that we've released so far, feel free. They're writing
Yeah.
prompts for you guys.
Yeah. And I keep a dream journal on my phone. So, pagkagising ko, I write down my dreams just cuz it's fun to read back and it became a segment.
Mhm.
The next one is traveling seer. For those who don't know, I am into witchcraft. It's one of the anchors I have for my mental health. And I've been into tarot reading. So this segment is just me giving a general tarot reading for everyone that's watching.
Or
Ayun.
listening.
Yeah, or listening.
And then I just pick one for a segment through vibes.
Hmm.
I just
It's
vibe.
all vibes.
Yeah.
My segments are just vibes.
Okay, my turn. For my segments, first one I have fuel pump. So these are just ito yung Lila version of bathroom thoughts ni Brie. So it's my shower thoughts. It's random facts as well. Like anything I know na it's like what's the term? Like very specific knowledge on things.
Like, how did you know that?
Yeah,
Don't ask.
what how in the world did you know about this specific info? And I'm like, you don't want to know. Like just
Don't ask.
random knowledge. Yeah. And it's just a matter of remembering remembering those knowledge because again, I am out of the three of us, I am number one goldfish. I am the most forgetful. I have the biggest failure of a brain. So
Grabe naman
but
yun.
yes. It's any like shower thoughts, random facts, like anything I remember, and then some poetry reading. Just to avoid, I mean, copyright, I tend to not read the full poem
Mhm.
unless it's like a short one and I have no choice. But I always push people to look for the original material. I always lead people into like specific sites that they can go to so they can access these materials. And yeah, they're just my favorite poems, things that resonated with me, my favorite spoken word artists. And then for Jeepney Creepers, these are the scary stories that I have heard and have experienced. So, yes, guys, if Kay is into witchcraft, I am a magnet of
I
ghosts.
thought you were gonna say I'm into horror.
No, no, no. I am a
I'm the one
magnet
that's
of
into horror.
and like I do not like horror, but they like me apparently. So so yeah, these are just just scary stories. Again, they're not always my stories. It could be stories of my friends, things I've heard, things I've read. But yeah, again, it's also just a matter of remembering the
Mhm.
stories. But yeah, that's my segments.
We would also be adding more segments. Of course,
Yeah,
limited lang naman yung mga malalagay namin.
yeah.
Uh, but, if we think of something, we'll probably add it. If Bree gets another idea in the bathroom, we'll probably add it. If you have any ideas for a segment, let us know. Maybe we'll consider it. So next is our individual roles in the podcast. So there's only the three of us that's working on this. We don't have any external help as of now.
Mm-hmm.
So
Independent women.
individual roles.
So for me, I'm more of the, if you will notice, I'm more of like the planner with
So you
my,
have all of the logistics,
yeah,
basically.
basically. So I handle all the finances if there is one.
If there is.
Once,
We've only been putting out money.
yeah,
Yeah,
we
usually it's
haven't,
all out of pocket.
we haven't had the chance to like get some,
I
but
mean,
once we do,
we're recording this the weekend before our launch. For all we know, within those few months before we release this episode, we could have had money, though that's wishful thinking.
let's be realistic. I'm gonna be realistic for the two of us. Uh, there's no money yet,
Yeah.
but we might in the future
Mm-hmm.
release a Patreon. Or maybe we've already released one. I'm not sure, but
Basta
if
a
you want
Patreon
us,
will
yeah,
exist.
if you want
Yeah.
to support us, please.
That would be a thing at some point.
Yeah. So I handle all the finances. And I also handle the scheduling
Mhm.
and the meeting agenda. So every time you have a meeting, I always do the agenda for that meeting and scheduling whether we'll be doing a watch party in the weekend or discussion in the weekend or if it's a meeting, stuff like that. Or if there's some certain tasks that we need to do and that we need to put like a deadline to that tasks. That's
Yep.
Mhm.
basically what we use is ClickUp. It's a really good organizational tool if you guys want it. And
If they've heard of Notion,
yeah,
I would say ClickUp
It's
is a more
similar.
flexible. Yeah, it's similar and it's more flexible in terms of like the free tier.
yeah,
You can do
Mhm.
more on the free tier.
yeah, exactly. That's why we're using ClickUp. So I basically handle all the ClickUp stuff except for the meeting notes, which will be discussed later, and the year-end awards, which will also be discussed later.
Hmm.
But everything else, I do that as again because I'm the planner of the group.
Admin work,
So yeah,
basically.
yeah, yeah,
Or
basically.
I wrote a website. It's Team Document Management.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So every all of basically, if you're thinking of like anything organizational or planning, that's
Mhm.
my job.
Hmm. Yep.
Um, I also do the video and the audio editing. So the videos on YouTube or the audios for our podcast, I do all the editing. And I'll
Hmm.
also be handling the YouTube uploads because
Yep.
I'm not the one uploading in the podcast because I'm in the Philippines. I was
Yes.
Yeah.
supposed to be the one uploading, but
Yeah.
since I am limited in my region, I am not the one handling that
Yeah.
anymore. And also content tracking.
Mhm.
That's also my
Oh,
job.
I should add that to the website, which is not public as of recording.
And yeah, that's basically all the things that I do. So I'm mostly the admin, all the admin work and the
Mhm.
finances. So I'm the administrative and the
Wow.
accounting side and the
Yeah.
editing.
So for me, I also do a bit of admin work. I'm the one who handles the meeting notes and also the year-end awards. Pati yung voting, ako rin nagka-handle.
Before we continue, we
Mm-hmm.
usually have year-end awards. But for
Yeah.
2023, we decided not to. Like the experimental years, 2021 and 2022, we do have year-end awards for that.
Yeah.
For the
We have two so far.
yeah, the 2023 uploads kasi it's more of like our old uploads. So we didn't really want to create another year-end awards with the same shows.
Same stuff that
So
we've
for
already done. Yeah.
2024, we will be having a year-end awards, but that will premiere in 2025 around June,
Mhm.
Yeah.
January. I mean, why June?
Bakit June?
Around
Mid-year.
January. So that's kind of like our own mama.
I also do the thumbnail designs for YouTube. And I'm the one that you'll be talking to if you reach us with the business email. I handle the social media as well. Pati yung recordings ng watch party namin. So
Yeah.
while we're watching, we record using OBS.
Yeah.
So
Just
that'll
for
be up in
reactions and
extras.
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'll be up in extras. If you want to see us reacting to a show that you like, you can check our YouTube. So
I
yeah.
wanna say though that although Kay is the one handling all of our social medias, Brie and I can still pop in,
Mm-hmm.
once in a while. Pero yung main handler talaga is Kay.
Yeah.
Yung marketing team namin basically is K.
Yeah,
Yeah, siya
I'm
yung
the
marketing.
marketing team.
Okay, now for my tasks, I handle a lot of like background stuff then. So I handle our team Discord. We do have a Discord server and it's private. We will never open it to the public. It's just where we talk and where we handle anything podcast related that we are not talking about through call in our regular meetings. So yeah, like we just dump conversations there about the podcast. And then for
Mhm.
I also do website management. So I built the website, I designed the website. So if napapagitan kayo, quiet na lang
Problema niyo
kayo.
na 'yon.
Problema
Mhm.
nyo na yun. Wag na kayo magsalita. Bala kayo dyan.
Be
Again,
gentle.
like, this is just a free resource. We don't have much to use. So, kung napapagitan kayo, wala kang pakialam. I also handle the podcast direction. So I'm the one who decides the title of our episodes. I do the scripting, and by scripting, it's more of like the flow of our
Segments.
episodes. Yeah, the
Mhm.
segments. I do script our year end awards, at least for our experimental year end awards, and
Mhm.
I would say I would still do that for our upcoming year end
Yeah.
awards.
You're the
So
one that's going to be doing that.
yeah, ako yung gagawa nung script namin.
You know what? When you
Uh,
said that, I just remembered that I also edit the PowerPoint for the year-end awards.
oh, that's
I
true.
forgot about that.
Okay, and then another one for podcast direction, I also write the description for our podcast episodes and our YouTube videos. So, kung ano mang nakalagay sa description, ako yon. So, kung hindi kayo natatawa, wala kang pakialam. Okay?
'Di niyo humor, problema niyo na 'yon.
Yeah.
I also handle the branding. So yung kung anong logos and anong branding yung nakikita nyo ngayon, it's all my work. Every asset, they're all done by hand except for the chibis. Our chibis is actually a commissioned work from Raiway. We will add their handle, their IG and handle on the description of this podcast. So you can just check it out. It's really great. It's also in our website. So if you look at the credit, wherever it may be, you can click on the photo and it will lead you to their Instagram as well. So yeah, just remember pronouns, okay? I will fight
They
you.
them.
I will fight you if you disrespect their pronouns. Anyway, so yeah, I do the branding of the whole team and I handle the Spotify uploads. So, bakit nga ba sa Canada?
Mhm.
Kasi yung monetization, right?
Yeah. They don't allow
Yeah.
Philippine uploads for some fucking reason.
Oh, yeah. So, I'm the one doing it kasi sa Canada, it's allowed. So,
Basically, the huge chunk of editing is me alongside admin and finances. K is
Mm-hmm.
mostly the marketing side and
Mm-hmm.
also some admin work. And then Lila's more of like the branding and
Creatives.
Yeah,
creatives.
the
Yeah.
creatives. Yeah, I'm the creative team.
Yeah,
So
you're
we
the
have the
creative
admin
team,
team,
the
the admin
Marketing
marketing
team
team,
and
marketing
admin
team,
team.
and
team.
creative team. Kahit na iisa lang yung member. So
Yeah.
so yeah, that's it.
If you want to join us, joke lang.
You want to join us?
Wala pa po kaming pera for sweldo, but if you want to volunteer.
Voluntary work lang.
Or
Heads up
tagapalakpak.
lang, if you want to work with us, we do not have vacation leaves.
We just ask for breaks and that's it.
Or kung gusto niyo tagapalakpak tulad ni Lippy, yun yung role
Pwede
niya
din.
dito.
Pwede din naman.
Cheerer.
para para may kasama
Mm.
naman si Lippy sa pagpalakpak
Did
niya.
you
Lippy
hear
is
her say cheerer
huh?
instead of cheerleader?
Cheerer.
She was like, cheer! And nobody was reacting to her. I was like dying
I
here.
didn't I didn't hear it. I'm sorry.
Same. I didn't hear as well.
Okay lang talaga ako.
I was like, holy shit, nobody's like reacting to the cheer.
You're just dying there silently.
Yeah.
That's why Lippy is our honorary sidetrack member, because she's our first audience, our first
Or
guest,
cheerer.
our
Or
cheerer.
cheerer. Ay nako, a-add ko yan sa tags mo sa Discord. Cheerer.
Stop na, tama na.
Sige na, move on na tayo. So should we share what our plans are for the year?
Moving forward, yeah.
Yeah, moving forward.
Money? Joke lang.
Wow.
I thought we were doing this for fun. Going forward this year, you may have noticed that last year, 2023, we've been uploading twice a month or every 2 weeks.
No,
For
we were
every week.
Every
every
week, yeah.
Oh, we were uploading every week for 2023. So for 2024, we're going to be uploading every 2 weeks instead. Kasi
Ye-
pagpaumanhin nyo naman, pahingahin nyo yung editor na.
parang awa niyo na. Alam niyo ba, nung ine-edit ko yung episodes ng 2023, gusto ko nang umiyak. So,
Guys, if you can only see yung feedback Discord sa Discord namin. Puro iyak ni Brie.
lagi akong, this has been the longest episode I've edited.
And
And
then things will get longer and longer and
I
longer.
was like, I
there
hope this would
was
be the last one. And then, nope.
there was one time you edited for 7 hours straight, right? Or
Yeah,
a cumulative of 7 hours.
it was it was so hard. Okay. So like whoever complains about the episodes, I will haunt you.
If you have complaints,
Keep it to yourself
wag
because
na.
I already know your
Wag na.
complaint. Before you even decided to type it out, I've already thought about it. You don't know
Before
how
you even
much.
start complaining about something, Brie has already complained about it a
Yeah.
year before you did.
Yeah, I was about to say, if you guys know, lagi ako, guy, ganto, ganto, ganyan. And they were like, I think it's fine. I was like, no, it's not. It's not fine.
Even during work, Bree's like, "Can you
Yeah.
listen to this?" It's like, "We're working right now. What are you doing?"
And to add on to that, then the reason we decided to do a weekly upload in 2023 is because we just wanted to squeeze as much episodes as we can,
Yeah.
like 4 months, like in a period of 4 months.
Sayang kasi
Yeah,
yung mga pinanood namin na maganda yung
yeah.
discussion.
We
So we
will
just wanted to
still
add
be
them.
adding the shows that we've watched in the past
Mm-hmm.
to the future episodes.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
But we
got a
will,
fresh discussion na.
yeah, we will mention it naman if we watched it like a long time ago.
Yeah.
Pero,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
So, how about individual goals for the podcast?
Mine's just the editing. I've mentioned this kanina. I already know that the complaints that you'll be having in the episodes because I've already complained about it. So I do want to have less mistakes, I guess, in
Mm-hmm.
the episodes moving forward.
For me, I guess have the social media more active
Mm-hmm.
because as of right now, I don't know what I'm doing. Guys, I'm a psychology graduate. I don't
Not a
know shit
marketing
about
graduate.
marketing. Even though in my work I'm also doing marketing stuff, but it's this is very different because this is content creation, so it's a
Yeah.
different market and it's less strict because it's not corporate. I mean, it's
Mm-hmm.
just us three doing this. But yeah, that's my goal, to like be more active on social media,
Yeah.
engage with the audience.
Nag-iisip ako kung anong goals ko. I don't know. Ano nga ba ang
Make the
goals ko?
episodes more interesting.
Yeah. I mean, I do more background work kasi
Mm,
na it doesn't really involve interacting with
yeah.
people. I guess, I hope na mas interesting pa ako in future episodes because I find myself boring even though sinasabi nila kay na funny ako minsan.
I
Pero
laugh the most with you. What do you mean?
I feel like it only happens kapag basag tayong dalawa.
Are are you saying my humor is broken?
I mean, is it not?
Sometimes. You gotta expose me like that.
But yeah, I guess it just better engagement in podcasts because sometimes I find myself being absent-minded. I'm hoping for more interactions from our listeners. I'm hoping we get more listeners.
Mhm.
So yeah, it's more of like just expectations and hopes, I guess, for the podcast as a whole. And sana naman magkaroon na tayo ng ano no, ng pera-pera. Mahirap po pag libre lahat in this economy. Not possible.
So, this whole podcast was created for people like us that just wants to share their opinion without being judged. So, kung judger ka, pwede umalis ka dito.
Hindi ka welcome dito.
Yeah, we're open to other people's opinions about the show as long as it's respectful.
Yeah.
And we
I
just
want to
want,
reference again the website. We have our mission and vision in there.
mhm. Yeah,
Vision, vision.
Yeah.
yeah, we created a vision mission just so that we're in the right track. It's for
Yeah.
us as well to remind ourselves na there are
Ito
people with
yung
other
point.
opinions. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, going forward, we want to continue fostering that kind of environment, not only for us, but for everyone else that's listening to us. So, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And before we end this episode, Lippy, how are you feeling?
Um, okay lang. No, I enjoyed. It's very, very fun.
What do you think about the things that we've talked about in this episode? The background work and stuff.
No, it's very interesting kasi ang alam ko lang naman, sumusulpot lang naman ako kapag may time, pero like the technicalities, I have no idea.
Yeah.
It's
In-expect mo ba to? Is it in character from our college years?
it's very on brand.
It's still us.
It's still, yeah, nothing's
We've
changed.
never
It's still on
changed.
brand. See, like Kay still manages money. Bree is still
Me?
planning.
No, Bree is the one managing money.
Don't trust me with money. I can't count.
Oh,
Hindi ako
oh,
marunong
sorry.
magbilang.
Sorry naman.
Bree is still handling money.
Yeah.
Si Bree pala may madaming ano dito.
Yeah. From
Ano
college
yan?
up to now, Bree is still handling money.
Hindi tinantanan ng pera. Pero yun, very, very on brand. No, it's very fun and it's very exciting.
Aw,
Our
that's nice.
Very
cheer.
proud of you guys. Yes.
Hi, our cheerer.
Ay, may pagano siya. Ay,
Cheerer.
oh my God, ang
Ganyan,
cheesy
iyak
naman.
ako.
Cheerer kasi natin
Wow,
yan.
iyak na kayo dali. Gusto ko yung sabay ko.
So,
This has been Side.
Tracked?
Thank you for listening, guys, and sit back, relax, and join us for the second season of Sidetrack.
Woo!
Yay!
Yay!
Happy New
Happy
Bye!
New
Year!
Happy New
Year!
Year!